Hello students, welcome to our class. So today we see the today's lecture for standard 7 and our subject is general science. So in the last lecture we see the properties of air in this third topic, that is properties of natural resources. Here in last lectures we completed properties of air, then we also complete the properties of water, then we continue here the properties of soil. There are some points which are remain in that properties of soil. Okay, that is the third natural resource. In the last lecture we complete the types of soil, that is sandy soil, silt soil and clay soil. Also we study their properties. Then we see the soil structure and importance of soil structure. So here we today continue the next point, that is uses of soil. So listen carefully and try to understand. Okay, so here we see the first use of the soil, that is plant conservations. So what is the use of soil? First use, plant conservation, means here the soil helps to prevent the waste of these plants. Waste use of plant means here these plants also helps to survive the, this soil also helps to plant to survive on the land for a longer period, and due to this what happen, our earth looks like a very green, that is a very beautiful because of this soil. If there is no soil, all the types of plants and crops doesn't grow on it. So it is the most important use of soil, that is it conserve the plants. All types of plants or diversity in plants are conserved, or these are prevent due to this soil. Then we see the second use. What is the second use? Water conservation. As like plant, soil also conserve the water. In which way? We know soil have a property, that is it have property to hold the water in it very tightly. That is, it is depending upon the soil, but it is the main important property of the soil, that is it have ability to store the water or hold the waters in it. So due to this it is the most important use. Due to this ability or property, water get conserved inside the earth's surface, as also in the form of well, bore well. So here by this way we can use the water throughout the year, either there is a rain or not, raining or not. So in such cases we also get a water because of this property of soil, that is due to absorb the soil or hold the, sorry, absorb the water of the from the soil. So here due to this property, soil holds the water. As a result, by means of bunds and lakes, we can get the water for use throughout the year. So if we build a bunds, or if we make the bunds on the in the way of the water flow, due to this what happen, water get accumulated at our one place, and this water get absorbed inside the earth surface, and here due to this we get the water for our use throughout the year. Either there is a any season, that is a rainy season or summer days or in a winter days, we have available in a water in a sufficient amount. So it is the second use of water, second use of soil, that is the water conservation. Then we see the third one. Here it is depending upon the properties of, okay, these uses are depending upon the properties of that soil. So first is to having the holding capacity of water, and also absorbing water, it can conserve the plants and water also. And third property, we know the soil have a plasticity. Plasticity means it have ability to move in any shapes because of holding the water. If we make a dough from the soil by adding the water, then what, from this dough we can make any shapes of articles or instruments or pots. Due to this plasticity means we can mold this soil in any shape. So due to this property is called plasticity, that is soil can be given any required shape. This property of soil is called plasticity. So you remember that what is the plasticity? That is, soil can given any required shape. This property of soil is called plasticity. Okay. So because of its plasticity, we can use it to make articles of variety of shapes. If we see the some examples, if we see there are bricks, that is earthen pot in which we uh, kept or we grow the plants in our balcony. Okay. Also we make some utensils like this tea cup. So in this way we can make various types of articles of various shapes due to this plasticity of the soil. So these articles can be baked to make them hard. So first we give the shapes in a variety, and then after giving shapes, these articles baked in a furnace. So here after baking they become hard and we can use easily such articles. So water storage earthen pots, which are the articles, that is water storage earthen pots at our home we use. Okay. Then the earthen lamps, uh, then next one is idols, bricks, etc. These articles are made from the soils because of this plasticity. Okay. So these are uses of soil depending upon their properties. Here we see the next use, that is the some another uses depending upon their type. Okay. These above uses are depending upon their properties, that is three uses: plant conservation, water conservation, and plasticity. Next uses are depending upon their types. Some useful types of soil means in which way we use these soils. First type is china clay, that is we can say this soil is kaolinate. Okay. This kaolin, also we can another word for the china clay is kaolin. So it is white in color. What are the properties of this soil? It is white in color and it is used to make crockeries, bathroom tiles, tanks, laboratory apparatus, masks, jars, etc. So this is the first one, that is the china clay, and it is white. What is the property? It is white in color. And what are the uses? Uses are this clay is used for making some articles. Which articles? Like crockeries. These are used at our home, also some hotels. Then bathroom tiles, tanks, laboratory apparatus, and masks, jars, etc. So in this way, this china clay is used. Then we see the another type. That is the second type, shadow soil. Shadow soil, we know the nowadays in a there are ganpati are also make by using the various types of soil. So it is the uh, most important that to bring a ganpati statue which is made up of from the shadow soil, because it is not harmful to the nature. So in that way it is very useful soil and it cannot uh, give the harm to the water if we use such type of statues of ganpati nowadays. So here this soil is used for making statues and idols. So what is the color? It is a whitish in color, and these are the uses, that is for making statues and idols. It is the second type. So if we see the next one, third one, terracotta soil. Terracotta soil, the soil is red in color, and for which uses they are used, that is decorative articles and pots used for growing plants are made from the soil. So we know the some pots we are brought for the growing plants in our balcony. So such pots are made from this terracotta soil. These are red in color. So due to this, we know our pots which are used for growing plants, these are also brown in color, that is red in color. Okay. So it is the use of terracotta soil. It is which in color? Red. And if you see the articles, that is earthen pot, which is used for growing plants, and some other decorative articles, that is statues, some various articles for decorating at our homes. So these articles are made from these soils. The next one is a multani soil. So this soil is used in cosmetics. We know nowadays we use various types of cosmetics to bring a brightness at our face or our body. So in that cosmetics, multani soil is very important. So here we see some uses of soils depending upon their type, and also we see the uses depending upon their properties.